Tennessee Mornings on Fox 17 and News Radio 1510 WLAC. The best way to start your day with news, weather, traffic, entertainment, and more.
Well, if you look in the mirror before you head out the door and you see photos of yourself every once in a while, do you notice that things maybe have dropped? Maybe gravity is starting to show the effect on your face?
Oh, my goodness. Well, one of Dr. Deb Sherman's patients noticed that her face was kind of following a downward trend, and she didn't like it. It was a tired look on her face. Teresa Lawson saw Dr. Sherman for a facial analysis and is here today to share the results with you. Teresa, welcome to the show. Thank you for coming up here and telling people what the experience is all about. You start with a facial analysis. I guess, first of all, what made you decide to go in for a facial analysis to begin with?
Well, basically, I was tired of people asking me the question, are you tired? Are you angry? Are you mad? Are you sad? And as you can see with the photos from my facial analysis, the picture speaks for itself. It just says, I'm exhausted.
Now, was that just a
tired.
normal? That was a normal at ease. You're not
a normal at ease.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So people were saying, are you mad?
Are angry, tired, and obviously the photo definitely tells you there I am. And then you can see after Dr. Sherman did what was called the hidden eyebrow and eye tuck incision surgery. It opened my eyes up, and then she did a Botox cosmetic injection to release the 11. And then that's after I had what they call the parentheses around my mouth, which drew my face down.
See that
you see on the before there. After the surgery, my eyes were bright and natural looking, but the mouth still was pulled down. And she did that with a procedure called Juvederm.
Now, in your case, when you went in, they did the facial analysis. You said, my problem areas to me are, and told them basically what you wanted to see. And then when they said, hey, we have this, well, let's do a combination. Let's do the surgery. Let's do, you know, the liquid lift as well. How did you feel about that? Was it some time before you said, yes, let's do this? Or did you think about it for a while? How long did it take to make that final step?
Not very long, because after the first step, I was so excited about how fresh and natural my face looked, by having such a wonderful doctor like Dr. Sherman do these procedures on you. So when they suggested the Juvederm around my mouth, I said, let's go for it. And I haven't looked back since.
Well, I was going to say, you went in there with one plan, and they said, well, we can help you even further.
Right. My main focus were my eyes. That's what was the main focus.
You know, there are a lot of people watching who may say, my goodness, Teresa, you're on the air, on television, talking about this sort of thing. A lot of people are apprehensive to do that sort of thing. Look at that 11 you're talking about there, between your eyes. At what point were you comfortable telling people about what you had done?
Oh, I immediately. I have no problem sharing that. I think that anyone who can do something to make themselves feel healthier, happier, more youthful, more vibrant, go for it.
It certainly did the number with you, didn't it?
Yes, definitely.
That's cool.
And I would do it again. All over.
Good.
When you saw the results, what was the first thing that went through your head, especially with the eyes, because it was such a big difference?
Not just the tiredness was gone, but it was like, wow, I can see again. The world's kind of open. And then you start realizing, looking back, you don't realize how bad you had started sagging and dropping until you actually see your photographs, and then you go, wow.
Well, we saw the big difference there. Now, you know, we talked about the procedures that were done. How much downtime was there involved?
The initial surgery was basically a week of downtime, the hidden incisions and stuff, basically a week. Now, the Juvederm, it was immediate results, 30 minutes in the office, and you're back out on the streets, and it was immediately they were removed.
Simply amazing, isn't it?
Very amazing.
Something that you said earlier that I think is very true. You said the inside and the outside weren't matching, because you were a happy person on the inside, and that's not what you were projecting.
Yeah, and unless I had a smile plastered on my face all the time, which is not normal, people naturally would go, well, is there something wrong with you? Because you're normally, you know, I'm like, well, no, but as you see from those photographs, I definitely, it made a difference.
Robert, can we see that photograph, the before and after, just one more time as we tell you about all the information you need to know?
Here it is. The key, of course, is to see someone who is a master injector like Dr. Deb. Here is the Sherman Aesthetic Center number if you want to give them a call. It's 297 $57.98. $57.98.
And certainly the pictures speak for themselves that you've been seeing here this morning. And if you have questions about facial rejuvenation, let's hear them. Tennessee Mornings at fox17.com. Incidentally, the first step, of course, is to call them and get that facial analysis that Teresa was talking about here. Then you're all set, and you'll be, I think, very pleased with the looks that you have, as Teresa certainly is here this morning.
Absolutely.
Good to see you.
Thanks for sharing.
Appreciate you sharing your story, too, okay?
All right.
All right, dear.